Daytona. Everybody ready, set, go. Rev it up and let's roll. There's a party in the fast lane. Got my hands on the wheel and I'm flying. Heartbeat loud as the thunder rolls. Riding in on the stampede of lightning. I'm bringing back the sunshine. Bringing back the sunshine. Baby, it's about time. Oh, bring it back. Oh,
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our second visit to Daytona International Speedway for the Coke 0400, which is race 17 of 36, the first race this season on NBC. We have 40 laps up here for tonight's event. It's going to be a day-to-night race here, the first time ever we've seen this at Daytona. Let's get down there and prepare for your starting lineup for tonight's event.
Got an interesting front row here tonight, starting on pole, Kasey Mears. Looking for a really good run tonight in the nice patriotic Geico Chevrolet, and on his outside, a driver who's had some pretty good runs this season but would love to get another win in the summer Daytona race to lock himself into the chase, that being Greg Biffle.
And you have there the driver who has won 3 Daytona races in a row, technically 4, with Dale Earnhardt Jr. starting in 3rd, Kyle Busch there starting in 4th.
And look behind them, we've got Paul Menard in the 27, won a Daytona 500 not too long ago, so he knows how to get it done here. And then on his outside, Ryan Blaney, who's having a pretty stellar rookie season. Getting a win would certainly make it even better.
You have there Tony Stewart really trying all he can to end a long winless streak, going all out. You have there the 3 of Austin Dillon, definitely his best season so far in this series, looking to get himself in the chase. Let's see if he can first get a win before anything else.
And then to round out the top 10, we've got a couple of Chevrolets back here. Chase Elliott in the 24, fellow rookie to Ryan Blaney. And on his outside, Jamie McMurray. He won the All-Star race earlier this season, but would love to get a points-paying win.
Yeah, let's see if we can do that. All right. Well, you folks heard that with the NBC booting up there. But anyways, let's get ready for tonight's starting command here at Daytona.
Drivers, start your engines!
Ready for your fire no. Yeah, I wouldn't go too hard now to 16. It's on 16. Put that as we get down pit road. That's running at the line.
It is 40 laps for tonight's race at Daytona. As stated, with Dale Earnhardt Jr. winning 5 races in a row technically, who would you like to say is your favorite to win this race?
Well, I guess I won't be boring and pick Junior after he won all these races. You know what? I'm going to go, might be a interesting pick here considering he doesn't have the best record on super speedways, but I'm going to go with Greg Biffle. He got his first career win in the summer race back in 2003 here at Daytona. He's been running pretty well recently, but he's right on the urge of the chase cut line. I don't know if he's going to win tonight, but he's definitely going to be someone to watch out for. He's going to probably be making some big moves trying to stay up front.
Yep.
Also interested to see how much speed that 13 car has in it.
Yeah, especially with him winning the pole for tonight's race. This is his first pole in many years since the Bristol night race in 2012. Green flag for the Coke 0400. Oh, already. see there Ryan Newman making no mistakes already. 3 wide on the bottom back there. Junior already looking to the inside. Casey Mears cleared Biffle.
But yeah, it's going to take at least a couple laps for the field to settle out as we see a lot of 3 and 4 wide action. Got a lot of guys who you'd expect to have pretty fast cars further towards the back. And here comes Dale Jr. He wants to lead lap 1. You mentioned how many of these races he's won in a row. And, I mean, obviously he's the favorite and making it look easy moving to the race lead for 3rd place. Come down the front straightaway. Jr. is going to lead lap 1.
There it is. First lead change of the race, too. 39 to go. Ryan Newman leading the 3rd lane with Bain and Kasey Kahne behind him. Paul Menard now looking for the lead. He's won here at Daytona for the season 4 500. Tony's still right behind him. And look at that beautiful sunset.
Kind of surprised that the outside isn't better than it usually is. We've already seen 2 drivers cycle pretty easily to the lead on the bottom. And Tony Stewart making his way up here. And here comes Kurt Busch with a push from Denny Hamlin. 3 wide back here in row 3. He's getting help from Ryan Newman down there on the bottom. Kurt Busch looking for 2nd place right now as Paul Menard leads the field. I mentioned in the starting lineup that Paul Menard won the Daytona 500 a couple seasons ago. And was it last season he won it?
Last season.
Yeah, it was last season. So he knows how to win these races. It would be a big win for RCR, but Dale Jr. is not letting up. Just as I mentioned that the outside lane was not really holding a whole lot of ground, Jr. got it rolling again, and now he's back for the lead.
The Daytona 500 champions, the past 2 at least, leading the field. And funny enough, season 3 Daytona 500 champion Jeff Gordon, he's retired, but the driver that replaced him, Chase Elliott, he's now getting up here. Kurt Busch really leading that bottom lane. He's challenging for the lead. These drivers, as stated in interviews, they're not going to go all out for the race lead until it's halfway. I saw that too.
Carl Edwards just cut across the nose of Martin Truex.
That was really close.
I imagine Truex cut him a break there, but it's a little early to be making moves like that. Maybe a little nervous up here. Look at that, Kurt Busch. Looking like he might take over the lead from Dale Jr. Not quite clear.
Newman's trying to help him. Jr. going to block the outside, though, and get a huge error push.
You know, Kurt Busch was leading the points for much of this season. I know we don't normally talk about it a whole lot, but he's the highest guy in points without 2 wins. Would love to get his 2nd one tonight. Look at that. How about Trevor Bain with the push from Kasey Kahne to the race lead? He's a driver we don't talk about too often.
Well, he's going to get a points lap. He's going to get points for leading a lap.
I know that outside of like maybe the super speedways and the open down at Charlotte, or the showdown I think they call it, we don't talk about him very much, but he's a driver who's won here at Daytona, knows how to get it done. Obviously would love to win here tonight. We've got a long way to go though. It's the hardest of field racing. I can't help but think they can't do this for much longer.
I know this looks a lot like a certain race car that we have right now, but none of them are saving fuel. I really just think it's just super hard since you can't really push on the Gen 6 at all like the COT. So they're basically just trying to get arrow pushes. And also guys in the bottom lane already stating that they're actually loose, so they cannot really get on the throttle as much as guys on the outside.
Yeah, that makes sense, although I will say the inside lane has been a lot better than it has been in seasons prior, both here and at Talladega. We usually see, you know, the guys on the bottom definitely can make passes. It's not like it's impossible, but it usually takes longer. But now we've seen about, you know, just in the last 5.5 laps, a good 7 passes at least from what I could see on the inside lane. And here comes another one. Kyle Larson's going to get around Bain, and then Johnson's going to take it even lower and get around Larson. So,
Elliott! No!
There's a big wreck. Elliott's in it. Stewart's in it. Mears, the pole sitter's in it. Oh, and they're still wrecking back there. I think that was Waltrip got turned around.
My God.
That's the 7 Tommy Baldwin car. I'm not sure who's driving. It's Regan Smith, yeah. Regan Smith's around. Yeah, Stewart got damage in that. I think Mears is okay. He kind of shot towards the bottom. I was worried he'd hit the wall, but I think he gathered it back up.
Man, what a gut punch to the 24 there.
I told you they were racing too hard to keep it up like that. I'm surprised that they were racing that hard this early, but I guess these guys just really wanted it.
I actually thought it'd be way longer until we actually got a caution, but well, it took them 6 green flag laps. Jimmie Johnson, your points leader, getting ready for pit stops here. I believe all they're going to take is fuel. Would you like to check and see if we're wrong on that?
I don't know if it's going to matter much. I don't see track position being a huge deal. A lot of pit stop. Well, I imagine we're going to see quite a few because remember these guys, they're right on the edge of the pit window coming in here. Everybody was pretty sure they weren't going to make it without a caution, but with this yellow coming out the way it has, we've seen some of these races run green, so I can imagine that the reason we're seeing these guys pit is, if it runs green, the guys that are coming in here, they don't have to do any saving. The only reason I could think of why some guys are staying out is because they think track position is going to be a little more important later on.
Especially
and they think that with this caution, they can get in the window.
As stated, with the bottom lane being so loose, it's probably why they stayed out. One thing, with previous summer Daytona races in this series, you have season 1, Denny Patrick won it. We only had 2 cautions, one with Landon Castle flying literally in outer space. Season 2, caution-free photo finish. Season 3 ended under caution because we had so many wrecks. Last season, the first green-white checkered race here at Daytona, and it was a fuel mileage one because some drivers didn't pit, some did, and some did, but didn't get enough fuel. Let's get a better look and see what happened to the 24 there. Look and see here, Denny.
Yeah, I think Hamlin was a little bit closer to Elliott than Elliott would have liked, and so he kind of stayed up the track, and I think Stewart kind of acted like they were 3 wide, and Elliott was kind of acting like they were 4 wide, and there just wasn't enough room. And they got together close enough to the exit, I just don't think they could get apart in time.
Yeah, I'm going to go on board with Kasey here because that was interesting. On board with 13.
Oh, yeah, Stewart shot off the wall to try to get away from Elliott and caught the 13. I think also Stenhouse got a piece of it. I'm not sure how bad the damage was to Waltrip or Smith either, but I think they were also involved.
Oh, that is our first caution of the race. Jimmie Johnson stays out, maintains the lead. Back here at Daytona, scrolling through your leader, we have no DNFs so far. Chase Elliott and Regan Smith, mainly, and Tony Stewart got the biggest hits out of all of them, and they're still in the race. It's going to be 31 to go when we go green. Kyle Larson now leading the outside. Larson has won a plate race here for the Season 2 second Talladega race. I believe we only had 1 caution in that one. He also got a win in the Bristol Night Race Season 2, so he's had a long winless streak so far. Carl Edwards is up here looking for his second win. Chris Buescher, a rookie, looking for his first win. And they're Kenseth, Kasey Kahne, Earnhardt Jr., Martin Truex Jr., and that is David Gold in there in the 35.
Yeah, strong showing from some of the usual backmarker teams. It's always one of their chances to win as we go into the restart zone here. Points leader Jimmie Johnson leads us back to the green flag.
He got the jump. No, Larson, I think, got him by a fraction there. Yes, that's
they'll be door to door. Drag race towards turn 1. We already see some 3 wide in the back. It'll be interesting to see if these guys cool down a little bit. With how they wrecked there, it was really early for a wreck like that. And it probably should have been a lot worse than it was with how far up in the field they wrecked. So these guys got away pretty lucky. So,
just double file.
I would hope to see that they start to kind of cool their jets a bit here.
As you say that, Harvick and Austin Dillon leading the bottom lane. Keselowski took a 3 wide, made a ton of spots. A couple of drivers actually a little slow. Here comes Dillon.
Got a huge run down the back straightaway, and when he jumped out, he held some serious momentum for quite a while. That 3 car it's moving right now.
You see there, looking in the back, just a lot of drivers training.
Oh, they're going to move to the lead, I think. 3 wide. Carl Edwards. The push from his teammate. Oh, it's getting a little tight off the
Oh, Johnson! That was really close there. They're going to stick with his teammate. Never mind, he's looking 4! Not committing to it, okay.
Okay, I was about to say that could have gotten really ugly really quickly if they didn't back out of that.
Kenseth committing to it with his teammate there. Johnson, I think he's going to back off and get behind the 42. Dude, they are squeezing each other there in the back, coming to the line. Look at how dark the skies are right now. McMurray actually a little off the pace there. Do you notice that? All right, no, I think he's just waiting for the big one to happen. They're definitely not making it to the end. Look at that. Kenseth and Carl Edwards just working really well right now. Oh, there's no way. There is no way Kenseth's actually poking it. I don't think he's there, though. Okay, Carl Edwards still clear. Never mind.
No, he's going for it. He has a huge push from Dillon, but I think that Johnson's going to clear Edwards. Oh, man, Edwards jumped down right in front of his teammate.
He's trying to get...
He's all over the back of him.
He's trying to side draft the 48 on the straightaways and get the push from Kenseth in the corners. You see there, yep, right there. He's going to merge up. Now Johnson, he's going to jump behind the 42. Kenseth can't follow the 19, though.
This should get the outside rolling a little bit better. Johnson's got a lot of speed. He's rolling up behind Larson. This is a little bit more of what I was expecting. The outside lane seems to be able to hold on pretty well. Not that the bottom and the middle are bad, but, you know, we don't see quite as much cycling as we saw earlier in the race.
See there, yep, Larson still leading the outside, the 48. I think Larson and Johnson actually wanted to be 1 and 2 on the outside. Look at the gap they have on the 34.
Yeah, I mean, you can see why. I think they're trying to get the line, because if you see behind the 34, you've got Kasey Kahne, you got Dale Jr. back there. So I think that they've got a line of, like, Hendrick cars, RCR cars, and front row cars all together on the outside lane. So, you know, I'd imagine that they're trying to stick together, just log some laps here.
Larson's still leading the field. You see there, Bobby Labonte, Ryan Blaney. They look like they're going to go with the 18, but I think they're just going to stick to the middle right now. 15 to 40 soon to be completed. Michael Annett now dead last. The 55 is that, yeah, Reed Sorensen now trying to make a run to get up to the 18. That 48 and the 42 just cannot be challenged by the 20 or the 19.
Now they're pulling the 34 with them.
Yeah, that'd be insane. I think they actually might clear them at one point. Kenseth cleared the 19. He was right there. He's going to try side draft from the 42. Never mind.
Yeah, he was getting a strong push from Dillon. That 3 car seems to have a lot of speed in it. As Kyle Busch is dogging the back of Keselowski. They are bunched up on the inside lane right now. Oh, Brian.
Look at that.
Okay, he got in the middle. Oh, but he might get in the back of Edwards. They're almost full line. Oh,
Edwards,
man, it's going to get tight.
Okay.
They keep it together.
The 48 and the 42 now clear the 2 lanes. What will they do now? Will they just keep pushing each other? Oh my God, look at that.
They have me sweating right now.
Kenseth ditched them. The inside of the 48. Dude, that outside listen probably the most dominant the outside's ever been. They're far wide in the back. Are they actually? No, they're not. Kurt, oh my God. Oh my God. This dude. They're racing this hard and they're still no wreck yet. I'm impressed. That's gonna be. See, the nighttime is setting in now. Kenseth trying to side draft the 48, the 18 of Kyle Busch, who's 1 year before, leading the bottom. My throat. The outside lane. Hey, wait a minute. The 48 and the 42 have stayed out. Can they make it to the end on gas? Oh, wait. Nope. Johnson inside.
It's going to be interesting to see. I'd be more worried about Larson than Johnson at this point. But we'll have to see. I mean, the only thing I could think of is that they're either confident there will be another caution, or they're confident they can make it. Because otherwise, they could very easily let 1 or 2 guys in front of them keep most of their track position, but save a little bit of fuel. So I would have to assume that they think they're good to make it.
Yeah. See the 15 and the 38. Now they're starting to make their name up here. The 18. Oh yeah, look at how much momentum the 18's carrying. But I think Larson, with how much speed he's carrying on the outside, he is not getting challenged at all on that outside. Here comes the 34 of Chris Buescher though. Jimmie Johnson made a move on the 42, and I think he regrets it now since he's in the sucker hole in the middle lane with Kenseth. outside, excuse me. Yep, there he goes. Buescher to the inside. Is he going to try side drafting to minimize his loss? He really doored him there on the straightaway.
Man, the 34 is going for broke right now with the push from Kyle Busch. And look at that. Michael Waltrip was involved in a wreck, and he's already up here in the top 5.
That's Reed Sorensen.
Oh, that's Reed Sorensen. I keep thinking of the 55 as Michael Waltrip.
Can't blame you because Busch! Busch looking. Oh, no. Oh, no. Buescher pitching him. Oh!
He's really pitching near the fence. They
He
keep
put
it
him in
going.
the fence.
I doubt Larson's going to be particularly happy about that, but Buescher takes the race lead.
I think, once again, Buescher thought he was 3 wide with Kyle Busch poking it down. There comes Clint Boyer, finishing top 5 in the 500. Now he's up here in 3rd place in the Coke Zero Sugar 400. Oh, Coke Zero 400, my bad. I don't want to admit it yet. Oh my, look at the sky. Sorry, I didn't think about that, but look how beautiful it is. See there, AJ finishing 2nd place at Sonoma. Now 3 wide in the bottom lane. Looks like Reagan going to help him. Boyer to the inside of the 18. A lot of moves up here. Chris Buescher side by side with Landon Castle there. Jesus, will we get another caution? Actually, will we actually get another caution? It's 21 to go.
I mean, it could go either way. We've seen these races go caution-free, and we've seen them go to crap. So, I don't know.
See there, AJ now leading the bottom lane. Reagan right behind him with his teammate. Bob Labonte actually starting to make a name up here. Dude, I don't like how Buescher is really pinching the crap out of the 38. Dude, and AJ now clear all 3 lanes. He's going to work with the 15. Reagan now easily going to take that lead, though, with help from the 83. Man, my God, my throat hurts. I really needed a drink. Couple drivers that really just stayed in the back the whole time since that caution. Michael Annett, Regan Smith, Tony Stewart, Brian Scott, and Chase Elliott. I mean, some of them got involved in that wreck, some of them didn't. Still green, even though they're racing as if it's the white flag. The 34 all over the back of the 18. He's contact. I don't like how risky he's getting behind these guys. Oh, God. Are you hearing anything about what the drivers are saying right now, or mainly the issue between the 34 and the 42? Any updates on it, or is it just gonna go by?
It was just a bit of aggressive side drafting. Not that makes things any less frustrating for the 42.
Oh!
Yeah.
Speaking of him!
Chris Buescher's going for broke tonight. They're going to be full wide here. This could get bad. This could get bad.
They survived 4 wide in the 500 though. Oh no, they're surviving this time.
They're good.
Oh my God!
Oh no, they're not fine. Busch is. Oh my gosh, they saved it.
Oh no, they got to
rejoin safely. They're in the grass.
Merge. Oh no!
They got to merge. Where's Buescher going? No, he's not going to make it. He's not going to make it. Oh, he's still there somehow. He made it.
How did they do
They're
that?
good. 4 wide still. Oh, is Johnson going to make it now?
Oh my God!
Oh,
how did they do that?
They're still fine. I don't know how they did not wad it up. I thought there were about 7 times there. I thought they were going to wad it up. Kasey Kahne just about wrecked back there as well. He shot all the way down in front of Buescher to get to the bottom lane, and all through that, AJ Allmendinger holds the lead right now.
Oh my God! Look how much momentum Kasey Kahne is pulling. The pack is kind of split up, so guys like Ricky Stenhouse, Greg Biffle, now Danica Patrick are going to have huge momentum here. Kahne trying to get any help he can on the bottom. Here comes Ryan Newman down there. Oh no, they're 4 wide again! What is Buescher doing? He does not care.
Going for broke. He's going for broke. He desperately wants this victory.
Oh my God. Dude, they're still 4 wide. Are they actually... Oh, contact up, clear to the wall! Oh, he's heavily in the wall. Big damage with a 41. He just split up the pack.
Yeah, Kurt's hurting right now. That was a big hit to that car. Might have knocked something out of alignment. I think he can probably stick with the pack, but it's going to take some work to get that 41 back where it was. Remember, he was up front earlier, so that's a tough break for that team.
I can just imagine the speeds these guys are going right now. Usually they had 200 as in a pack like this, 3x3. Oh, Clint Boyer pinching the crap out of the 47. 35 trying to help him. They're single filed out there. If these guys get double, whoa! No! Oh my God!
That's it. Johnson's
That's a big
in it.
one.
Busch is in it. I think that's, what is it, Reagan in the 23. Harvick's in it. Kenseth. Menard's in it.
God.
A little bit. Yeah, Truex is in it here. Junior's in it.
Actually, wait. Maybe a little kiss of it.
Casey Mears is in it. Tony Stewart's
Again.
destroyed.
My God.
I think that's that Michael Annette back there. He's in it. Big.
Now, Michael Annette just stopped. Jimmie Johnson, your points leader.
Is that big damage to Brian Scott? Or am I not?
Brian Scott's
I think
last.
he's okay.
He avoided it. Yeah,
he's okay. Last. I couldn't tell if that was the front end bent. That was a huge wreck.
Kyle Busch as well. David Reagan. Oh, they were racing it back.
That caught me off guard. That really caught me off guard.
Kasey Kahne now in the lead. Oh. I mean, Chris Busch playing it really close there that entire run, and he just think that was pretty much all Chris Busch there. And yeah, he's out of the race. Let's take a look and see what happened to Buescher there in the front stretch. Chris Buescher comes up. Clearly a car on your outside there, Ray. Oh my God.
Yeah, and then, oh man, he's going to get slammed by Kevin Harvick. That was a harder hit than I thought. And then Stewart goes up and underneath, or goes underneath of the 20. Oh yeah, Mears is jumped.
He's going forward with Tony Stewart. 14. Oh my God.
Yeah, they were a ways up there. He just really couldn't check up in time.
Big hit here at Daytona. A lot of fast cars not out of the race. A lot of underdogs as well. Kasey Kahne, yeah, they're racing it back to the line because they wrecked after the leaders crossed. Yep, Kasey Kahne flew on the bottom with help from Bobby Labonte and Danica Patrick now in the lead. So I get a rundown of everything. As your top 20, top 30. Wait. Is Tony out of the race?
Probably.
Yeah, no, he has to be.
Hit.
Yeah, he has to be. I don't know. Okay, I guess. Oh yeah, Johnson is out too. Leaves 36 cars left in the race. 4 cars out.
If this was a full season points battle, that would be some championship implications. But good thing, Jimmie Johnson.
2 races.
Where he finishes today could not possibly matter less for his championship. I'll be honest, I don't even know why he showed up tonight.
I don't know why anybody that won a race showed up. Anyways, Kasey Kahne, Bobby Labonte now leading the field. Bobby Labonte's pretty much been dead last all race. You see there, Danica Patrick, Clint Boyer so close to winning the 500 this season. Right there behind them. Green flag is out, 12 to go. Bobby gets the jump. I don't know if he's going to get anything good out of it, though.
Junior's already making moves.
Can Junior make it? Junior make it 5
That's
in a
kind of
row?
what we're watching right now is, can Junior get up there? We know he came out of nowhere to win the 500, so it's more than possible. Well, yeah, but I mean, with the way tonight's going, I wouldn't be surprised if they wreck it up again. I would not be surprised if we have not seen the biggest wreck of the night.
Will we? I mean, that could have been the biggest wreck right there. Usually, most Daytona races we get little mini wrecks, and then they all just pass away. Clint Boyer now to the lead. See there, the pack's starting to form back up. Carl Edwards leading the bottom lane. Eric Almirola now up here as well.
It'll be interesting to see how hard Clint Boyer fights for this one. He's had himself a rough season. He's used to being a contender at least for some top 5s, top 10s. That 15 car this season has been horrible outside of a few select races. So tonight,
mainly Atlanta and Daytona.
Yeah, I mean he's got a chance to turn things around tonight for sure. But I mean, we saw how hard Chris Buescher was willing to fight and how that ended up for him. So these guys have gotta pace themselves. It's gonna be 10 to go this time. I know it doesn't sound like a lot of time, but it could be worse. Oh man, here's Stenhouse. and Logano together.
Oh, God. Almirola now leading the bottom lane, but that's not the ones we're worrying about. It's the 22 and the 17 right behind him. 95, 23 looking 3 wide in the bottom of the 6 there. Still green, 9 to go this time here at Daytona. Almirola cleared the 19. Now he's jumping up to the middle. He didn't clear up the 47 enough. I think maybe he can though in 3 and 4. Oh no. This is gonna get really bad here. You know how they're taking it 4 wide way more earlier in the race. They're definitely gonna be going all out this time. How is Regan Smith still in the race? I thought he destroyed the radiator. He's still, look at him. How is he still racing?
I don't know. I thought Matt Kenseth would have had his entire underbody destroyed from that contact with Tony Stewart, but
that's not.
He's still rolling.
See there, Ricky Stenhouse shoving the 38 of Landon Castro now to the lead. Greg Biffle, Pemcraft's pick there, way in the back. I think he's just waiting for a big one if it happens again.
Man, what a top 10 we've got here. We've got David Reagan after crashings up here. Trevor Bang, we got DiBenedetto,
Landon Castro,
Clint Boyer, Almirola, AJ Allmendinger, Ricky Stenhouse, Landon Castle. We got Michael McDowell closing in on this group. Look at Casey Mears. He was jumped about 5 laps ago. That thing was ready to be put in the trash compactor.
He is not
giving
giving up.
He's not. He ain't giving up. Maybe all that damage on the back end is taking some drag out of it. And all the while, you've got a couple of Gibbs cars. You got Logano, Kane, all just praying. Oh my God!
Huge hit there off of turn 2.
Reed Sorensen finally got it right. Reed Sorensen in the 55's in it. Austin Dillon's in it. Larson's in it. Now that was an impact.
Dude, that's, oh my God.
Oh, it's going to be one of them fantastic Atlanta finishes here.
It's going to be a drag race coming to the line here. I think it's going to be Almirola got it, right?
I think so.
Oh, okay. I thought they were going to wreck. Are they actually going to wreck under pacing? Okay, no. Okay.
Man, Chase Elliott, oh my gosh.
Dude, he's
still
racing.
A hit.
He's still going. Oh,
I can't believe that hit.
Oh.
That was massive.
Yeah, let's
massive contact for the 24.
Get a better view of what happened to Chase Elliott. You see here Ryan Newman poking it 3 wide, and oh my God.
Yeah, we're gonna have to take another look at that one. That was.
Yeah, who do you want to go on board with?
I don't know at this point. I mean that. Wow.
I'm board with Green Source here.
Oh. Yeah, that was. Chase is lucky he didn't go up and over because that could have been a lot worse.
That is that's definitely the biggest hit we've seen tonight, but not the biggest crash. So, well, how many laps will it be to go?
It's going to be under 10. I'll say this. With the severity of the wreck we saw there, I thought it was going to be a lot bigger. It's kind of like one of the earlier wrecks. I thought for sure that was going to end up being huge, but a lot of guys got away unscathed. I don't think we're done wrecking. With how things have looked tonight, I just don't see how they keep it green to the end.
Well, let's get ready and see what's going to happen this next restart. Dude, Chase Elliott is not giving. Wait, what happened to Boyer pitted? Wait,
yeah, maybe not a green-white checker. These guys might not have enough gas for it.
Maybe. Yeah, let's look. See the top 20 there. Keselowski and Earnhardt Jr. there. Keselowski's won Talladega this season, but Jr. he's always been the favorite for Daytona. I mean, 4 in a row. I don't know if he's going to get 5 in a row, but it would be really badass to see if he can pull it off. 43 and the 47 though, they're going to be. I mean, as you saw with Almirola there. Actually, wait. Landon Castle pitted. I just noticed Landon Castle pitted. Look, he's back there.
Yes. Some of those guys might be planning on multiple green-white checkers.
Will that win them the race? Wait and see. Heading into the restart zone. Will we get another caution? We'll have to wait and see. Green flag. AJ gets the jump. Oh, God. Oh, Bane.
Oh, they're already fanning out.
Blaney 3 wide on the bottom. Keselowski. Here comes Keselowski. Hamlin
Here
down
comes
the hill.
Hamlin.
See that? Oh, God, no. Amarillo must be shaking right now. Look who's behind him. It's Stenhouse. Oh, my God. A lot of cars there off pace there in the back. Keselowski all by himself is making a run for the lead. Well, not really. You know what I mean. Look at that. Nobody's helping him. He's that fast on the bottom.
Yeah, I think a bunch of those guys got checked up in the outside lane. Stenhouse is thinking about it, although I don't know if he'd want Stenhouse to go with them.
Oh, will we get another caution? There's 3 to go this time. Here comes Logano. Never mind, Logano's on the
Busch
outside.
looking to the inside to help Keselowski.
Is he going to commit to it? I don't know if
He's
he's going to
kind of
commit.
wishy-washy on it. Brad's got no help with as far up as he went. He needs somebody to get down there with him.
Look at 3 on the bottom. Oh, no, please don't tell me it's going to happen again. Almost cleared him. Not quite. It's 2 to go this time. Will we get another caution? They're all just double file right now. I guess they're waiting until it's 2 to go.
I don't know if I'd wait this long. I mean, the tension's building too much. I don't see how they make it past this lap.
No! Oh, my God!
Right there. The wreck is turned.
Oh, my God!
Edwards is in it. Labonte's
The
in
big
it.
one. That's the big one. Oh,
And
no!
then Biffle gets it right at the end.
Biffle.
Man, heartbreak for a bunch of these smaller teams. Oh man, look at that. Regan Smith's in it.
And
Is that Blaney possibly involved?
yeah, he's involved. Ricky Stenhouse. Oh my God.
That's a heartbreaker. That's a heartbreaker.
How many? Oh my God, they're limping. They cannot get up to speed. Well, the big one has struck here at Daytona with 2 laps to go. We are now in green, white, checkered. So I can see what happened to the leaders there.
All right, let's look here. The 43 is just going to squeeze the 47 up too much. And there's the big one. And then Edwards is going to kind of get pushed. Oh, my gosh. Allmendinger came off the wall and just destroyed Kasey Kahne.
Oh, my God. Any big hits up here? Truex trying to race it back to the line. And just parking lot up here. Let's see Kasey Kahne. Where is Kasey Kahne? There he is. Kasey Kahne, yeah, you see AJ just ping pongs off the wall, down straight. Oh! And he just, right there on pit road. Pit road's closed, so he just pits, but wait, oh, never mind. I guess he's just, what is he doing? What is Kahne doing? Enters his pit box, and what?
He's still going.
Oh my God.
Definitely can't say he's got any quit in him.
Never give up. Okay. Well, folks, green, white, checkered, back-to-back races here at Daytona with last season's Coke 0400 and this season. Oh boy. Well, let's get a rundown of your leaderboard. Yeah, I believe that is that 29 cars still left in the race. It'll be 2 to go this time when we go green. And remember last season's race, Pem? It was a fuel mileage finish. Do you think that'll happen again?
I don't know. It certainly could.
Stenhouse didn't pit. None of the guys in the top 10 pitted. I don't know about everybody else on down, but the top 10 did not pit. Yeah, as you see, Hamlin still has damage. Who's your pick to win? Make it quick.
Oh man, of this field up here, you know what? I think Paul Menard does it again at Daytona.
I'm going Kurt Busch.
No, actually, yeah, I was thinking about Kurt Busch. It's gonna probably be yeah. I'll stick with Menard. But don't forget about Brad Keselowski and Denny Hamlin, 2 really good plate racers.
Here we go.
Up front here as well.
Keselowski got the jump. Great restart for the 2 car. Usually they started sputtering there, entering turn 3, coming to the white flag. Nobody's sputtering yet. But, dude, Keselowski cleared the 17 by a car length. There's Stenhouse is there. Here comes Kurt. Nobody's sputtering yet. Dude, my heart's racing. Will they start sputtering? The 2 cars leaving the 83 in the dust. The 17's gonna have to jump behind him. 17 is Stenhouse up with the 11. Looks like the 11 might be moving up though. I don't think is any of them sputtering. Nobody's sputtering. Coming to the white. Brian Scott's pitting. Side by side here, coming to the white flag here at Daytona.
We'll have to see does anybody run out? Do they have enough gas? And if they do, if they do run out, how big is the chaos going to be?
I think is that Matt Kenseth there. I think Kenseth's sputtering. Kenseth's out of fuel.
He doesn't have it. They're all getting by him. The 20 car's out of gas. He's sputtering. Keselowski leads Hamlin down the back straightaway. Hamlin doesn't have any help though, and he's got damage. Can he make a run at Keselowski? I don't think. Oh, he's getting a run together a little bit, but I think he's going to run out of time. Brad Keselowski has had a disappointing season. Things just never went his way, but a late race restart. He had the fuel, saved the gas, stayed up front, and he's going to win here at Daytona.
We had a wreck coming to the line. You see that up before.
They're wrecking off 4 cars are running out of gas. They're wrecking after the start-finish line.
New car.
And I think Keselowski ran out of gas after the line. Look at that.
Thank you, guys.
He's coasting. He had just enough to make it to the start-finish line. They perfectly planned that restart out, that 2 crew.
Awesome job,
Great job on their part.
Effort, man.
What a restart. Wow. Earnhardt Jr. gets a top 10. Where did he restart again? Outside the top 20? Jr. couldn't get 5 in a row, but a top 10 finish. Hats off. Denny Hamlin just had no help behind him. Matty Benedetto, Paul Menard, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. up there. Michael McDowell, Trevor Bayne. You see there the smoke there. I wonder, as the leaders are pretty much entering pit road here to celebrate the victory. I mean, Keselowski, I don't think Keselowski has any fuel. Actually, wait, let's listen to the end.
It's funny, for the 2 crew, they now have the most wins on the season with 3. And it's funny because it feels like they could and probably should have a lot more than this. Luck just has not gone their way at all. And tonight, they earned it all back and then some. Things just absolutely went perfectly on that last restart there.
Man. See they're entering pit road. You see they're going to run down your finish, and then we'll look and see what happened up before. You know, Martin Truex Jr. back there, Kasey Kahne, Ryan Newman. 28 cars actually finished the race. Something that happened to David Gilliland. And there's the rest of the field on down. Your points there to Jimmie Johnson, heavy hit in points. So we can see what happened there off of turn 4. Matt Kenseth completely out of fuel, holding up that outside lane. David Reagan, you see, oh my God, all these guys are out of fuel. Then I believe Reagan, what happened? Oh,
he tried making a move and just did not check to see if there was a car low. And there was, in fact, a car low.
I saw Paul Menard was in the grass. What happened? Oh! They nearly wrecked, dude. They wrecked after the checkered flag was flown at Talladega this season, and they nearly wrecked again once checkered flag was flown here at Daytona, and Keselowski won both of those. Keselowski now with the most wins with Atlanta, race 2 of the season, and Talladega, now Daytona. Dale Earnhardt Jr. won the first race at Talladega, the second race at Daytona, then he went on to win the fall race Talladega to help him make it in the round of 8. So what do you have to say about Keselowski? Do you think he'll get the same favor or won't be the case?
I don't know. You know, he's now won the last 2 super speedways in a row. You know, Dale Jr.'s got himself some competition here.
Yep. Oh, take a look and see your results here as Keselowski celebrates the win. 20 lead changes at a 43 laps. Most laps led was by, it doesn't show on here, but it was Kyle Larson, right? It must have been Kyle Larson. He was still dominant.
Probably, yeah. He led a lot of laps tonight. And that's got to be really unfortunate for the 42 team. Not only did things just not go their way, they also got caught up in a wreck. You know?
Yep. And next up is Kentucky, freshly reconfigured, new territory for these teams. What do you think is going to happen there?
Man, it's going to be interesting. You know, I think that we're starting to get towards the point in the season where, you know, we're kind of seeing who has it and who doesn't. You know, I think that we can kind of start to pick out a list of a couple guys that we think are going to make deep runs. It's very hard to predict who's going to make it even to, you know, the championship four, but I think we're getting down to a point where if you want to be considered in the guys that can make it to the round of 8, you're going to have to do something special, because we've got a lot of guys that have been on the verge of that. You know, but even guys we'd consider to have a good season like Truex is only 8th in points. So I look for Kentucky to be an opportunity with the, you know, kind of being a bit of an unknown. I look for it to be a bit of an opportunity for some guys like Denny Hamlin, Joe Logano, Kevin Harvick, maybe even some guys who haven't won a race yet, like a Chase Elliott, maybe
Larson.
A Larson, you know, to step up and perform a little bit better than they have been.
You have Kentucky there for race 18, then you have Road America right after that. That's going to be a lot of fun to watch. You have the Indianapolis for the Brickyard 400, Pocono once again, Watkins Glen, that's freshly repaved as well. Bristol and Michigan have swapped dates. Darlington and Richmond to end off the regular season. Man, my God, I'm trying. Dude, my stomach hurts. I want to thank you folks so much for watching. I want to thank Penn for being in the booth for this race once again. Folks, stay tuned for Kentucky. We'll see you then.